Jackson Area Career Center Adult Education Supervisor Don Schuin, and from the Career Center and Henry Ford Jackson Hospital, Julie Cooper. Welcome.
Welcome, or thank you.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. So you guys are doing a great job getting our kids trained to get right into a career right out of high school.
Yeah, and we actually work with the adult program,
And-
so yeah.
And into a new career as
Yep.
an adult.
Yep.
So is this something that the Career Center has always done, offering adult level career education?
Yeah, we've had adult classes since the 80s. I haven't been there that long, but a lot of people think when they think adult education that it's high school classes or high school equivalency classes. But we offer all career training. We have several health career training. We have auto body, we have welding, photography, and I'm always trying to expand into new areas and new the hot careers. So yeah, we've been there for years and we do quite a few different programs.
And that's changing, it constantly changes based on the demand.
Yes, health careers, and that's why Julie's here. You know, that's our biggest demand. That's the biggest demand for employers in the community, with Henry Ford being one of our biggest employers. So we do a lot of healthcare training. I think I know we're the biggest in the county for training adults.
And you train students, you're instructor at the Career Center for adult
For phlebotomy.
phlebotomy. What's
Yes.
phlebotomy?
So I help them learn how to draw blood. I also help them with specimen processing and how to care for patients. So we go through a full range of different things in my class, but it's mostly the art of blood drawing. I normally have the MA program, and I have one section, which is phlebotomy, and they have 4 sessions throughout. So right now, we're in desperate need for lab assistants at the hospital, and the hospital works really close with the Career Center to get the MA program through for a lot of the employees there. I've had a lot of lab assistants that have gone to the Career Center for their MA program.
And if someone is at the Center for Family Health or Henry Ford Health, chances are they might be
Very good chance, yeah.
someone's working with them that's
Yep.
been trained by you guys.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
What's the age? What's a typical adult in a health career program?
Oh, they range.
We get 18 to 80 literally in there, but I would say the average is probably around 35, 40. And we just revamped the curriculum this fall, so we're kind of taking off in the January semester. We're having hybrid classes, so some of our classes are online where they can do it completely independently. Some of them, like Julie's class, has to be in site. We feel strongly that learning the skills needs to be hands-on, so we're not stopping that, but we are offering some things at home because most of our students have families, they have jobs, they're busy, and it's hard for them to come out 2-3 nights a week. So we're trying to make it more flexible for them and make it more, just attract more students. That's our goal.
And if you want to go and do an in-person, are these done at night?
Yes, they're at night, 6 to
Okay.
9. Most of them are 6 to 9.
Kids
Yep.
clear out in the day?
Yep, for the most part. Or you
Yeah.
might see some kids with their robots around at night, and the cosmetology students are still around, but most of it's adults. Yep.
Now you said lab assistants, and to be a lab assistant, can you get the entire training through the Career Center?
You can. So they will end up taking the full session, which we are starting to shorten.
Yeah.
So the hours are a little bit different because of the hybrid model that we're going for, which would require them, I think we're just going to do 1 night a week
Well,
in class, right?
yeah, yours will still be 2. So what Julie was saying, there's 4 classes. So to be an MA, takes about a year to do
Okay.
your entire course training, and then all of our students do externships too, which is one of the things that separates us from other programs. Is we have externships with Henry Ford, Center for Family Health, Mid-Michigan Health Center, different private practices. So there's 10 classes now. So instead of 4, there's 10, but they're shorter. So a student can take one class, and then if they need to take a break because they, have a sick kid or, a new job or whatever, they can take a break and then pick up where they left off. So it's more flexible that way too. So if you take Julie's class, hers is, I think it's about 6 weeks now.
Yeah, we cut it in half.
Yeah, and but they'll have some stuff before that. They'll have their compliance training and medical terminology and things like that before they get to Julie's session. So once they're done with her, they'll be lab techs.
And every student is actually working then either at Henry Ford or some medical, they're on site as part of the training?
At the end.
Not all of our students though.
I'm working on that.
Oh, sorry.
No, but I'm working towards that. But all of our phlebotomy students, yes, they do an externship. Our medical assistant students do an externship. And I'm working on having the medical office, because we have medical office, patient care tech, working with Henry Ford right now to set up externships for them as well.
So if you have a student, you're training them in phlebotomy, you're running the lab,
They could be with me start to finish.
and you can hire them on the spot.
I can hire them on the spot.
Yeah,
I
and
know
they have to be really nice to her, because
Yes.
she's going to be the one hiring
Yes.
them.
So I will train you, and I will get you into an externship with my staff that I supervise, and then depending on how well you do during your externship, I pretty much know by the end of class who I'm interested in hiring. So it is a one-stop shop with me as far as
They
my
bring her
phlebotomy
apples every
class.
day, because
Yes.
they know.
They know.
Yeah.
They love Julie. Julie's a great instructor. We have great instructors. Most of them, not all of them, I say about most of you guys work for Henry Ford, but we have instructors that work other places, and they're fabulous.
Yeah.
And it's great for them, for our students, because we're getting these qualified instructors that they're working current, they know their stuff. But then it's hard for me because they're so busy. It's hard for me sometimes to get them to work for me, but we have the best instructors, I think. And that's not just me saying that. That's what our students say. They love our instructors.
Now, one roadblock for some adult might be, oh my gosh, going back to school, you already solved the time issue, but what about the cost?
Well, our cost is super low, and the reason is because we're at the Career Center. So we're not like a private school where you have to buy beds and wheelchairs and drawing stations. So we are able to use the Career Center facility. So our cost is only the cost to pay our staff, really, and our consumable supplies. So our cost is as low as it can be, and we have it set up so that there's a payment plan, so that when you graduate, you don't owe anybody anything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you're done.
And then Michigan Works too. And a lot of students don't know about Michigan Works, and they have a lot of funding, and they help lots of different people, or Michigan Rehab. People should check those sources out, because there's a lot of support out there for adults looking for education.
That's great to know, and that really is cool to see how you've really organized the program so that it's easy.
Yeah.
I can't imagine anything easier than going to school, learning online from right here, going in
Right.
person,
Right.
being taught by someone who I could potentially work for,
Yes.
and then get hired
Right.
and work right there.
Right.
Yes. Right now I've probably got 7 employees that were previous students on my staff.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Besides health, there's other careers for adults that you have.
Yeah, we have an auto body program, and that can lead to a career, but most of our students, they're hobbyists, and they come year after year, and they're like a family, and I've
need to
known them
take
all for
that.
years. I know, they have a blast on there. The radio is loud, and they just have a great time, but they're working on their own cars,
Yeah.
and they have the expertise of our instructor to help them, because there's always more to learn. But then we do have students that come through there who want to do that as a career. So then we also have welding, a very basic welding program.
Here's a welder.
Yep, I took that picture. I'm proud of that.
Oh, nice job.
Which reminds me, we also have a photography class too, which I am actually looking for an instructor for. So if anybody might have some expertise in that, you don't have to be a teacher to teach for us. We look for people with experience in whatever they're teaching. Like Julie's not a teacher, but she is in the heart, right? She's
Yeah.
not certified. So, but yeah, we have auto body welding, and then we're always looking at expanding into new programs all the time.
Yeah, it's always changing as
Yeah.
times change.
Yeah.
More information is on your website?
Yes, on our website, we're on Facebook, and I'm just dabbling into Instagram, so I have 53 followers. So if anybody wants, if I get up to 100, it's like a really big deal, I guess. So looking for followers on Instagram. It's JACC Adult Career Education. You need to do it too.
I'll follow you.
Yeah, and follow me.
I'll follow you
and-
too. You
Yeah.
get to 100 followers, Mark Zuckerberg sends you flowers.
Oh, really?
No,
Oh,
No.
okay. I'll send them to myself.
send them to
But
yourself.
I'm excited because it's forcing me to learn something that's new, and I'm always learning too.
Who knows, you're going to be teaching social media in
No,
the
I'm not.
semester.
That's not happening. No. Nobody would pay me for that knowledge. But yeah, so we're on those. The website is really, our Facebook is pretty active, but website is very current as far as static information, schedules, and that's where you can link to our registration page, and that's where all of our contact information is to reach us. So that's the go-to, and that's right on the jcisd.org for
check that
adults. Yeah.
Nice to know we have all this for the community. Thank you for
Yes.
sharing with us today.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Don Schuin, Adult Education Supervisor with the Jackson Area Career Center, and a medical instructor with Career Center also with Henry Ford Jackson Hospital, Julie Cooper. We have a